Hey guys, welcome to YouTube Academy YouTube course, one of the most interactive YouTube courses in existence. This course is designed to bring you from beginner all the way through to a successful YouTube channel. There's everything you need to know in there, all the way from channel creation, channel concept, ideas, planning, research, execution, all the tips and hacks, and then into your analytics to get the most out of your channel and how to grow the quickest. It's all here, it's all here. Okay, so I'm Dan and I'm going to explain a little bit about how this course works and how it's broken down. The course is broken down into sections, and each section is going to have an introductory video a little bit like this. And the aim in the introductory video is to go through what you can expect in that segment of the course so you can better digest it, and also talk about the cheat sheets that you can expect. Now, a cheat sheet is really your golden ticket to a successful YouTube channel, and that is what's unique about this course. For example, in this section, it's a welcome section, so there's only one cheat sheet, but the cheat sheet looks a little bit like this. And the purpose of the cheat sheets so that you can go along this course, generate your own ideas, or maybe you already have one. Input onto these cheat sheets, notes and ideas you have as we go through that relate to your channel that you want. How each one of the hacks, how each one of the bits of information, for example, if I talk about thumbnails and the most interactive, most click-through rate, prolific thumbnails that are in existence, and I'll explain what all that means shortly. You can make notes about your channel, what's important for you. If I talk about researching competitors, quickly go on, who are your competitors? Write them down on the cheat sheet. And then you're gonna see what keywords and titles do they use, what videos were successful for that channel. Write them down on your cheat sheet. And when you finish this course, you're gonna have a pack of cheat sheets that are gonna show you how to execute the most perfect YouTube channel possible. I've done all the research. I've done this. I've had a channel, I've broken a channel, I've tested it all out. I've done all the hours and hours, days, weeks, months, years of research so that it's packed into this course into just a couple of hours for you to get the most from it. I'm excited to see your cheat sheet packs at the end of this course. You're literally gonna have like a binder and you're gonna be able to put them, well, I had a messy setup just like this. These are my notes. When I launched the YouTube channel, I had to research all my competitors and there wasn't a course like this. So I took all the notes, I did everything I need to do, I put them on my walls, and now I have them into a neat course for you to get the most from. So as I mentioned, I'm Dan, and I'll go into a little bit more about my background soon. But I'm actually a film scholar. I studied film and television, and I worked in the industry here in the UK for years. Then, in the emergence of YouTube, I got obsessed with YouTube and online media. No longer did I have to work in TV shows and one small cog out of a big machine. I could make my own content, put it out there, be successful, and get everyone to see my creation. Not only do I get to express myself and show the stuff I want to show, I get to make money from it too. And this is where you can do that too. That's what this course is for. I want more people to do this. My goal was that I wanted to travel, and I got to travel the world and make videos, show what I did, make money whilst I did it. Maybe your goal is the same. Maybe it's different. Maybe you just want a side hustle. Maybe you want a side hustle that becomes your full-time hustle. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you have a message you want to do. Whatever it is you want to show, this is how you do it with YouTube. And why YouTube? Well, when I launched the channel at first, it was to break it. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but I wanted to learn how to break a channel on YouTube. I put it up, I got successful. I grew really quickly using all the methods I'm about to teach you. Then I deleted it, I broke it. I changed the thumbnails, I changed keywords, I saw all the analytics so that I got a fuller picture of how YouTube works. From there, I went on and worked with various clients and companies. I grew company YouTube channels and I worked with individuals to grow their channels. I put all this together and people were saying, why don't you make a course on how to do this? And here we are. But why YouTube? Sorry, I went away from the question. Why YouTube and why now, 2021? Well, we all know the pandemic hit. That was big. What it did is it brought people in their homes online even more. People were already online like crazy, and now they're here consuming content online over and over and over again. Now this has a huge impact on YouTube and the amount of money you can make, and I'll explain that in the next 2 little videos, but now has never been a better time. Join YouTube, make your channel, here's exactly how. Thank you so much for watching my intro video. On to the next one. We're going to be explaining exactly how YouTube works, how it makes money, how you make money, and then how you get more views and more subscribers on YouTube due to the secret YouTube algorithm coming up in the next 2 videos. So make sure to watch those now. I wanted to show you, this is absolute proof that I know exactly what I'm talking about and how to grow a channel from start. So I've grown several channels in my life, the main one a couple of years ago, and I've worked for several companies doing so. This channel I've just started only 3 weeks ago, and you can see here's the first day. Let me show you. May the 11th, it's now June the 5th. So in 3 weeks and a day, I think it is, I've got 4,000 watch hours, over 4,000 watch hours, and then this is 1.6k. It's actually just over 2,000 now. I had a little bit before from something I did. I can teach about that. So I've got 2,000 subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours in 3 weeks and a day. That means I'm now monetized on YouTube. I know exactly what to do with regards the content that you need to do and what it is that you need to get going and to get build up fast. This is the content I've been putting up. I'm putting up one a day, and I've been showing I can show you. You can see live here exactly what it is you do to build. And this is what my course teaches you. Step by step, everything I do, from the content I'm deciding to make, how I structure my videos, thumbnails, titles, tags, descriptions, everything to promote and get it. And you don't need to do anything special like promote this on a third-party place, another social media. It's how to grow it inside YouTube using YouTube's algorithm. Other course creators do not show you this. I'm showing you a channel I've just made 3 weeks ago and showing you, look, here's live, these are how many views I'm getting, 500, 300. This is between every hour right now on a brand new channel. These numbers are amazing. I show you exactly how to do this so that you can grow your YouTube channel too. Nothing's hidden here. I'm fully transparent. I challenge any other course creator to show you this. I show you how to do it. I'm the real deal. So get this course. Continue, build through this course, and you're going to see exactly how to do something too. Within 3 weeks, you can be making money on YouTube. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I'll see you on the rest of the course. Hey guys, really quick, right before you start this course, I just want to tell you about Udemy. I'm recording my screen here. I just want to show you a couple of features here in case you didn't know. This is what it's going to look like when you're on your course. If I'm speaking too fast at any point and you want to slow it down, someone said that once, you can put it down to 0.75 and I can slow it down or speed it up. Also, you can add notes for yourself here. You can also change the settings if your internet is slower or you want to put it down to make sure the playback, depending on your own internet speed. And also check here, on some lectures there are resources, which there may be two versions of. One's going to be like a white clear version if you want to print them, and some's a PDF which you can click through to links to go and see if I'm talking about equipment or something, and you can download these and keep these resources. Also, any given moment now, probably in the next lecture or two, Udemy is going to ask you for a rating. If you enjoyed this course and if you like it, please do leave a rating for this course because it really helps us out. I spend a lot of time creating these and I really hope you find them useful, and I want you to do other things like join the private Facebook group, message me on here, get back to me, tell me what it is you're making, what your plans are, so we can all work this out together like a big community. I really appreciate you being here. Let's get back to the course. Okay, so what is YouTube? How does it make money and how do you make money? There are two things I want you to remember from this video about YouTube. One, YouTube is a business. And two, YouTube is a search engine. You really need to remember those two things, please. In every decision you make, every single decision you make, creative decision for making your channel, for making your videos, planning your titles, planning your content, how you edit it, everything. Please remember those two things. YouTube is a business and YouTube is a search engine. And I'm going to explain more about that in a minute. And the next video explains the algorithm on how you get people to watch the videos and get more view time on there, etc. That's all in the next video. Did you know that almost 5 billion YouTube videos are watched every single day? There's only 7 billion people on the planet. Did you know that 8 out of 10 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube videos? 8 out of 10, 80% of all of those people watch YouTube videos. And did you know by 2025, over half of all under 32-year-olds will no longer pay for a subscription TV service? They're going to be watching YouTube and online content only. It's happening, it's moving fast. That means there are more people watching YouTube than ever. Now is an amazing time to start a channel. Okay, so how exactly does YouTube make money and how can you make money doing it too? So I'm going to break it down to the simplest way possible. YouTube gets millions and millions of eyes on it every single day. 5 billion videos are watched, so there are a lot of people watching YouTube. A lot of people on their page. That makes the page very attractive to advertisers, people that want to sell their products to people watching. Okay, so this is an example. Let's say I manufacture women's perfume and this is what I want to sell. So where am I going to market my women's perfume? I'm going to market it on YouTube. Now let's say that the target age group that I want to target are females and based in the UK and America, for example, because that's where I sell my product, in Australia, other English speaking countries. And the age range for mine are 18-year-olds to 35-year-olds. That's who I want and I think is going to buy my perfume. Now what does that mean for you and YouTube? That means as an advertiser, I'm going to place my ads at the start or in the middle, at the end, during YouTube videos that are also targeted at the same age demographic. That means if you make videos that are for females 18 to 35, the advertiser for this perfume will be trying to put their ads on the front and middle and during your content. Now each time one of the adverts played, they pay YouTube a fixed amount. I'll go more into this later, but they have bidding. So when they set up their campaigns to advertise this, they might say, I'm willing to pay anywhere from 1 cent up to 20 cents per times this is viewed on the start of your YouTube video, for example. That means, for example, if YouTube charged the perfume manufacturer who's advertising 10 cents to play on the front of your video, that you're going to get a cut of that. And there are tricks you can do to try and increase these, like if you have a longer video, etc., they can play more ads and then you can get more money, etc., etc., etc. Also, when we talk about channel development in the next section, I'm also going to have you think really carefully about what you're going to create videos about, because some videos are worth more than others. Now, why is that? Let's say, for example, I did a travel channel, and I will talk lots more about it in the next section. I did a travel channel where I went clubbing, partying, nightlife. We were in nightclubs and there was alcohol involved. Lots of advertisers. For example, the advertiser for this perfume may say, I don't want my adverts to play on videos that have alcohol in them, nightclub, partying, etc. So they couldn't play them on my videos. Maybe that means that less people want to advertise on my videos. Therefore, my videos are worth less to YouTube, less to the advertisers. But if, for example, there was another vlogger who was making makeup tutorials, then they're going to want to be on there. And there's going to be more advertisers that possibly want to play on those kinds of videos. If there are more advertisers wanting to play on those kinds of videos, they're willing to pay more. That means that also YouTube wants to show your video more because there are more people wanting to put ads on videos just like yours. Now, what this means, roughly speaking, and again, there's more in the next section, is there's something called CPM. That's the cost you get, the money you get per 1,000 views on your video because they're showing ads on there. Now, I've got some videos that get something like $4, for example, per CPM. Every time there's 1,000 views on a video, I get $4. But there are some people who are doing makeup videos who may get $24 per CPM, which sounds incredible. $24 every time it's 1,000 views. They've got nearly $100 when there's 4,000 views on a video. That's amazing. Why? Just because supply and demand. More advertisers want to go into those videos than they did mine, for example. And of course, the other point I wanted to mention is that YouTube is a search engine. It is the second largest search engine in the world after Google. People are searching how to do things, how to make things, how to find things. They're using YouTube for this. They want video tutorials on things. So when you think about titling, and we go into this more in the next section, maybe a how-to or a why question works because it comes up in the search better. Now, if you can marry these two things together in your channel, that's people are searching as a search engine, questioning, also entertaining, but of course they're searching for things, one to be entertained or one to be informed. And also, like I mentioned, the CPM, you have a channel that has high CPM. People want to put adverts in front of them. If you can get these two things together, it's going to succeed as a YouTube channel. And now what we're going to think about in the next sections when you're developing a YouTube channel and working out exactly what you're going to do. There are loads and loads of hacks about this, and we talk about titling, keywords, how to get found, all this stuff, all in the next section. But also, this is a center for creativity. I don't want you to think it's just a business. This is also a place that you want to make things that you want to make and things you want to talk about. And that's fine. It's also an art. Television for the last 70 years have of course been a place that we've been entertained, and it's been where people have unleashed themselves creatively, but it's also been a business because there were adverts in the middle of that and people had to make money. You are now the entirety of what's been for the last 70 years television. You're going to create content that's entertaining. You're also going to monetize this and make money, and we are going to work out how you do that all in the next sections. Of course, to make money, you need people to view and watch your channel. We're going to talk in the next video about the algorithm of YouTube, who YouTube selects to play more on his channel, to show to more people. 5 billion videos watched every single day. Which videos get shown to more people? We're going to talk about that in the algorithm on the next video. But that video there just explained how YouTube makes money and how you too can make money. Use that information when you come to plan your channel in the next section. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Next video, the YouTube algorithm. It's a good one. Okay, welcome back to the last video in the welcome section, and this one is a goodie. This section really has explained how YouTube works. You have a full understanding of it, so when you launch a channel, you are in the know. Knowledge is power. And this is a really good YouTube video because it's all about the YouTube algorithm. And what's the YouTube algorithm? The algorithm is what decides exactly what YouTube shows to who. You've made a video and you want it to get put in front of as many people as possible. People are searching and scrolling through YouTube for content, and YouTube is suggesting content to them all the time. I know you've been on YouTube and you've gone on the homepage and you've seen videos suggested to you. How do you get your video suggested to the most people? Something called the YouTube algorithm. Now, the YouTube algorithm is top secret. No one knows exactly how it works, and I'm sure it's forever changing, but it is pretty much in a nutshell this. Oh, by the way, there is a cheat sheet that looks something like this. I would love you to go and download it, please. And then you can fill this cheat sheet out for yourself so you have a full understanding of what's needed when you come to create videos. Now, the algorithm for YouTube is pretty much CTR over watch time. Now, what do they mean? I will go through each section. So the top half, CTR, that's click-through rate. That means how many times do people click to watch the video when YouTube has shown it to people. For example, if YouTube shows your video to 100 people and 1 person clicks to watch it, that's a 1% click-through rate. If 10 watch it, a 10% click-through rate. If 100 watch it, you had a 100% click-through rate. Now, what does that mean for YouTube? That means that it's going to show your video more. It wants as many people as possible clicking on your video, because when they click on videos, they can show ads. And ads, we know from the last video, ads mean money for YouTube and for you. So you and YouTube both want as many people clicking on the videos as possible. Now, how do you get people to click on your videos? We'll go into that more. That has everything to do with thumbnail and title. Also keywords, because they'll be shown more in searching. But thumbnail, real big one. And we're going to talk about that in the next section. So that's the first section of the algorithm, the click-through rate. Oh, by the way, what is a good click-through rate? It really depends. For example, I had a video that went a little bit viral, it had 1 million views, and it had something like a 16 to 20% click-through rate. Huge, great. YouTube loved it. I knew every 5 people that saw the thumbnail were likely to click it and watch it. And then I could see the watch time, and they watched for quite a long time. That means they got at least 1 advert, if not 2. That brings me to the next section in the algorithm, click-through rate over watch time. Now, what is watch time and why is it important? So now YouTube has people clicking on your video, but they don't want them to stay there for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. That shows them that it's not a very good quality video. They want people to stay there for longer. Why do they want to stay there for longer? They want people to stay on there because they want to watch the advert at the start if you have one. They want to cut to another advert in the middle and maybe another advert at the end. The more adverts they show, the more they can charge the advertisers, the more that YouTube make. It also lets them know you have good content. It's going to suggest them other videos of yours too when they come back to YouTube. Now, how do you get people to watch your video for more? Again, we'll talk about that in the planning section and on the next sections, but there are lots of hacks you can do. For example, if you have a hook right at the start of your video, something shocking, something funny, they're going to stay for longer. If you explain to them what the video is about, if they're searching how to set up a microphone for YouTube, and you start your video explaining to them what this video is going to cover exactly, and it has exactly what they want, then they're going to stay for longer and watch maybe the whole video. Perhaps you're going to tell them at the end of the video there's a surprise, there's something to stay out for, then they're going to stay on your channel for longer too. There are loads and loads of ways to increase the watch time on your video, and we're going to get into them. Also, engagement plays a factor. That's people commenting. You need to comment back to every single comment. We're going to get back to that. Ask a question, they comment again, comment, more and more engagement, people liking. Don't forget that if people leave a bad comment, there are a lot of trolls out there and you will come across bad comments. That's okay. YouTube doesn't know it's a bad comment. It just sees it as engagement. In fact, when everyone leaves a bad comment on any of my videos, I thank them and ask them a question back, because then they reply again, and that's even more engagement. That's helping the algorithm and helping YouTube show my content even more. So those are all the sections for the algorithm. I want you to go into your cheat sheet and I want you to put any notes in there. So when you talk about click-through rate, I want you to start pumping out ideas. What's going to help people click? It's going to be thumbnails, it's going to be a shocking titles, whatever it's going to be. Start thinking about ideas and explain to yourself exactly what that means. You have the information. What implications does it have for when you make content too? Watch time. Do you have any ideas yet about how you're going to increase the watch time? I mentioned some there. Pop them down in the box so you don't forget them when you come to create and plan your ideas for videos. And engagement. Note down some of those points I put. Always reply to comments. Ask people questions when they comment so they come back for even more engagement. Even ask bad comments questions. Keep them. There's lots more about that coming up in the next section. And also the ideal length for a YouTube video. Is it 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 10? When can they show more adverts, which means they want to show your videos more? There's loads and loads to it, and it's all coming up in the next section. That video was explaining the algorithm and how you get more watch and views on your videos. Okay, we're beginning. This feels good. This feels like we're on a journey. Okay, that was the end of the welcome section. Thank you so much for watching that. The aim of that section was to give you an overview of the business of YouTube, how it works. So when you're creating your own content and channel, if you want to make money, get views, get in front of as many people as possible, you understand what YouTube is looking for so that you can create to marry into YouTube's aim. Now you have all the information, you can go off and start planning your channel. That's the next section. Maybe you have an idea, maybe you don't yet. We're going to get into that all in the next section. Everything from planning your channel, ideas, execution, creative, how it looks, everything. It's all in the next one. So join me over there.